Perfect timing. We are live. NashvilleLou live back on the air. It's Twitchy Tides Tuesday. I'm your host, Lou Pickney. Many thanks to MJ Onshu for the raid there. Gotta get that raid train back on track. There's a shout out. If for some reason you don't follow MJ Onshu, you're missing out. Do so right now if you don't. But I imagine most of you do. Those coming over. Greetings and welcome. You're just in time. I bring the slate down. We're going to have the early bird. We'll get an early Twitchy Tides game in to start things off. Exclamation point play in chat. Get you in. I'm going to try some Aquarium Royale games over the course of the next 2 hours. Be giving away 2 Twitchy Tides packs, 1 in each hour. Give you a heads up before each of those will be going up. So for the winner of this, it'll be a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection that'll give you a boost in meta battling. Kuma Studio, thank you for the follow. Watching some of Kuma's show earlier. I think the more that new people are brought into the world of wax gaming, and particularly with Twitchy Tides, live streamers, only a matter of time before word spreads more and more. This game is so much fun. It's a draw. People love to play it around the clock, around the world. And right here, right now. We've got 20 players in. Make that 21. One of the things I really like about Tides Tuesday is that this is just Twitchy Tides for me. So I could use the big TV for this. See this in... Looks even more impressive on a large screen, which is not always the case for games, to be sure. All right, so I guess we got 22 players in. Begins now. Good luck. It's Twitchy Tides Tuesday. My leg of it here on NashvilleLou Live. Cannonball up top. And right away, we're down to 17. A howl there. And that Kylo. Meanwhile, it's Pink Felicia. It's going down Broadway, down the middle. Took out a couple of players and got stopped in her tracks. Sent the other way. So we're down to 15. Big Worm with a hook. Takes out Tree Frog, Nada, and 4 Slayers. So we're down to 13. Twitchy Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou Live. Pink Felicia making her way back down Broadway again. This time doing a lot more damage. My goodness. We're down to 4. Kuma Studio. Deadly's World, Autumn's Toys, and Randman, the final 4. Who will be the winner of this Twitchy Tides game? There's Debo the Shark. Working bottom row. Autumn's Toys had other thoughts of that super spin, and then a haunt there from Deadly's World. Meanwhile, it's the return of Debo the Shark, upper mid. Eliminates Deadly's. So we're down to 3. Kuma Studio, Autumn's Toys, Randman, the last 3. This opening Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast. Here comes Pink Felicia, this time left to right. Eliminates Randman, takes out Autumn's Toys. Kuma Studio, congratulations. You're the winner of the opening game of the broadcast here on NashvilleLou Live. Congrats. So for a moment, I'll bring the slate up. It's another thing I like about this Tides Tuesday setup on this other computer, I do the copy paste and have it work the way I want it to. It's easier to save the information, have it ready to go for later. All right, so congratulations, Kuma, on the victory. And Twitchy Tides. So hang tight, as we're going to try now with the Aquarium Royale mode. Let's see if I can get a tank. By get one, I mean rent one. Doesn't cost that much. Maybe a little bit of Tide. Maybe a little bit of Aqua. We'll see. We'll see how much. Random. 2 Tide. That's for Waxtails. Uncommon. Let's do it. So I'll pay the 2 Tide. Success. Like to hear that. Alright, so Aquarium Royale. Exclamation point play. We'll get you in for this Aquarium Royale. What's his pending payment? Uh-oh. That's not a good look. Start telling people to get in. It said success. Okay, I may have to give this a jolt here. Please stand by. It's Twitchy Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou Live. Just a moment for me to do a hard refresh here. But I think it's worth it to show off the Aquarium Royale mode. Is that interesting? It's a way to work Aqua into the mix as far as prizes go. So let's see if after that hard refresh this will do what I need it to, or I'll just have to be patient here for a moment. Alright, so let's see if this will do what I need it to. Let's go random. RCKMTL, thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you. 20 Aqua's a bit much. 1 Tide, that's more my speed. Ready to join. Alright. Let's exclamation point play. Better do the shout out properly. Hopefully this will work right. But many thanks, RCKMTL, for the raid. Greetings and welcome. This is NashvilleLou Live, Twitchy Tides Tuesday. This is my leg of it. I'll be going up till midnight Eastern at that point, doing a raid over to Dr. Doom. He'll be taking over. Again, many thanks to MJ Owns You for the raid earlier. This Aquarium Royale mode. Let me give a couple of minutes here for people to get in, because the more they get in this, the better, as far as more opportunities to earn Aqua, finishing those top few spots. Of course, along with that for the winner, it'll be a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. Later this hour, we'll have a round where the winner will receive a Twitchy Tides pack. Many thanks to Pop Paragon for providing those Twitchy Tides packs. Give those away very judiciously, but we'll have that coming up later in the hour here on NashvilleLou Live. So we're 25 in there right now. I should probably get in as well. Big fan of the Vape Ape, so I'll use that. Las Vegas Ape. That Banana Command in the mix. All sorts of new fish coming along, seemingly at a consistent clip. And there's always something new and interesting going on with Twitchy Tides and Tides Tuesday. Many thanks to Las Vegas Ape for organizing this. The more the outside world can see some of the fun games on Wax, and particularly with Twitchy Tides, it's such a great opportunity here with Twitch. Again, for the longest time, there was this inexplicable gulf between Twitch and the world of Wax gaming. And luckily, Twitchy Tides come along and played a major role in helping to bridge that divide. And the more that happens, the more it's going to be positive for all involved, I believe. All right, so we're up to 29. So last chance to get in on this Aquarium Royale. Now, this does use one of your energy, and that automatically refills every 3 days. So with the Vape Ape, I'm down to 4 with this, so I got to keep that in mind. All right, so we've got 30 in. Aquarium Royale. Make that 31. But for those unfamiliar with it, it's the gameplay, it's might as well be the same as the regular Twitchy Tides, but this time with Aqua on the line, top few finishers get that. All right, so 30, make that 32, Zarvine. Let's see, I was moving the mouse over. 32 players. If I win, prize goes to second place. Here we go. Good luck. Aquarium Royale, Twitchy Tides, NashvilleLou Live. Tides Tuesday, it's Debo the Shark. Working the bottom half left to right, just chomping through there. My goodness. Finally got sent the other way with a howl. And that before taking out 10 players, make that 11. Funko Lover and Winterfell getting taken out on the exit by Debo. Tough break there, so we're down to 20. The big worm, that hook right there. Dangerous spot for Nadu and Autumn's Toys because up goes the hook and it takes out both of them. How much you can do in that situation when your fish is moving slowly and you see that a certain threat of a hook below you. Meanwhile, Debo the Shark upper half working right to left, chomping away. We're down to 10. Used the banana command. I got distracted by the captivating visuals of the gameplay. There's the banana, which just disappeared. Did nothing. Meanwhile, it's a canopy doing nothing. Cannonball. That was a gutter ball right there. Missed everybody. So I have 9 in the mix here. This Aquarium Royale. Remember, those top few spots will give you Aqua. Well, I have to intervene and have a party. I have it where it's going. No, here we go. Pink Felicia said, your party's over, pal. We're down to 5. We're down to 2. My goodness. Pink Felicia doing damage. Oh, it's Dr. Doom. And Dead by Cereal, that very long name. Meanwhile, with a hat on, the Cannonball. And that's going to do it for this Aquarium Royale game. That was a Cannonball with some attitude right there. Had some harumph to it. Bit of a fastball. Tough one there for Dr. Doom. So it is Dead by Cereal, the Reverend Cat, victorious in this Aquarium Royale. But you'll notice top 4. And notice they've updated the game. As I noted, you always see these new updates and improvements and fixes when there are issues, which aren't that many. Like now it shows all 4 people that earned Aqua there. Not sometimes it was before it was not showing first place, now it is. So again, a minor improvement, but does not go unrecognized or unappreciated. And Twitchy Tide's doing all the right things. So congratulations to the top 4 there with the Aqua earned, and then of course for Dead by Cereal, the Warsaken camo card and item from the NashvilleLou collection. Bring the slate up for just a moment. Copy paste thing with it. Prizes will be sent out shortly after the conclusion of the broadcast, and they'll come from my fulfillment wallet. All right. I've got the information copied over. And we'll go with the regular Twitchy Tides game right here. So it's exclamation point play will get you in for this next Twitchy Tides game. For the winner, a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. And one of the new improvements that I really like is what they have now with the Twitchy team. You can set 5 fish within your inventory to have numbers 1 through 5 to designate. And you can even switch it up once you've chosen your given fish. You say choose a clownfish, and 3 other people have a clownfish. Well, one to stand out, maybe switch it to a faded fish, or soul the catfish, or any number of other options. You might notice there have been more and more fish added to the mix, and yet they all fit together well. Nothing seems to stick out in a bad way. You have multiple artists involved, so there's a lot of creativity to it. And people love this game. I mean, like, to me, it represents all the positives that I see as far as the world of wax gaming and the world of Twitch and live streaming games. It's such a natural match, but getting the actual bridge built, as it were, metaphorically or otherwise, connecting wax and Twitch. I wouldn't say we're all the way there yet, but Twitchy Tide's doing a major part in helping to make it happen more and more every day. So we got 23 in. I should probably get in as well. It's Twitchy Tides Tuesday here on NashvilleLou Live. The fun continues after I'm done at midnight Eastern, thereabouts. Whenever Dr. Doom goes live, doing a raid over to him. This time I'll use the third option, the Oga Beaver. Monstcast, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Welcome to NashvilleLou Live. Twitchy Tides game going on right now. Got 26 players in. You can join with !play in chat. Coming up later this hour, we'll be giving away a Twitchy Tides pack. We'll have another to be given away in the next hour as well. I wish if I hovered over one of the names of the fish, it would tell you. I need to get a roster or printout of some of these. Although some, like the Consumer Break Turtle, I'd recognize easily. Got 29 players in for this upcoming Twitchy Tides game. !play. Just type that in chat. And you can get in on it. A lot longer of a scroll down than it took than I was expecting. There's a lot of effort to scroll a small space. Anyways, looking over the different fish and the options. You got a lot from the Halloween releases. Little trick-or-treat kind of gimmick. You got what Kuma had earlier, brand new debut in the mix here. I noted I'm using the Oga Beaver. Only the common there. My uncommons are being used as part of a breed. There's parts of Twitchy Tides that I never really delve into here live on stream, because what works for live streaming here really works, and I tend to stick with just that. But there's a lot more to Twitchy Tides than just what I use here on stream. And that includes some of the things they have with whether you're doing some blends or breeding that they have set up. The Tank of Love has not really gotten a shine yet, but give it time, and when the time is right, we'll show it off. There's a lot of creativity to it. And it's a great community as well, people. So we got 30 in for this last call !play for the winner. Forsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection that'll give you a boost in Meta Battler. I believe the deadline is coming up within 24 hours for the last of the 4 weeks in Meta Battler with their collaboration with Alien Worlds, the Alien Hunter. It's a 4-week event. People are earning TLM. The currency from Alien Worlds. If I mention Alien Worlds, I gotta mention my land there. Neri 3616. If you play that game, Alien Worlds, please leave sometimes. Mine at Neri 3616. You help me out if you do that. I'll help everybody else out by getting to it. We got 30 players on board at my end. Yes, I am. If I win, prize goes to second place. Here we go. Good luck. It's Twitchy Tides. Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou Live, and my goodness, all those red names. That cannonball just plowing through there. Depth charge takes out 4 Slayer, and we're down to 16. Actual in-game brain. People sometimes aren't happy about having their fish pointed out because they think it's a jinx. I've been through the ringer enough through my career with the whole announcer jinx thing that I try to just avoid it. Meanwhile, there's not much avoiding Debo up there in that top part. The shark with those teeth just chomping away. We're down to 8. It's Twitchy Tides. Tides Tuesday. NashvilleLou Live. Big worm with a hook. Eliminates Zach Bonifer. We're down to 7. Who will be the winner of this Twitchy Tides game? Cannonball ran to a death roll. Alligator versus Cannonball. The wild ride, my goodness. Funko lover showing that Cannonball who's boss. So for the moment, 7 fish remain in the mix. Debo. Chomper's out. Somehow misses all 7 fish. And I realize that a pumpkin or a gator are not fish per se, or a submarine for that matter, but the fishies, the fishes, call them what you will. 7 players still in the mix, but not for long with Pink Felicia coming through. Finally ran into a super spin there from Autumn's Toys. The damage done, we're down to 5. Depth charge. See it there on that right side of the screen, that ominous blinking red. Eliminates Autumn's Toys, chain reaction. Pop and Stalk and Master A's out. We're down to 2. Unmata and Vipers are the last 2 in this Twitchy Tides game. Another depth charge. Takes out Unmata. That's going to do it. Congratulations. Vipers are victorious in this Twitchy Tides game. Copy this over. I'm going to run it on the main computer here, it being Twitchy Tides. Makes it much easier to do this. Copies everything. That's what I want it to. It saves it, and then get all that information ready, sending out prizes later. Alright, so Vipers are victorious during this Twitchy Tides game. So let's stick with another regular Twitchy Tides game. Exclamation point play, I'll get you in for Twitchy Tides. It's Tides Tuesday, an all-day event. My leg of it runs until midnight Eastern, but the party goes on after that with Dr. Doom. Will be going on at or about midnight Eastern. We'll do a raid over there. Really appreciate being included with Tides Tuesday. It is so much fun to be part of this. We got 12 people in. Exclamation point play. Get you in for this next Twitchy Tides game. I try to be diligent in my show prep work. Although, working in news, that's one of those fields where you can prep all you want, but things surprise you, or in sports for that matter. I really want to write those headlines before the game starts. But in this case here, I should have had my 5 different spots in my Twitchy team figured out, but I didn't plan that far, so I'm not sure. I might have a Skeletos as my play force. Let's see. I do. Okay, so we'll go with that. Alright, so we've got 21 in for this next Twitchy Tides game. You can join with exclamation point play in chat. Winner gets a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. Gives you a boost in Meta Battler. Even if you don't use my cards in Meta Battler, if you get your own deck already set up, just by having my digital items in your wax wallet, get an extra boost, you earn more than MVP. That's a lot of fun with Meta Battler. Alright, 22 people in. Last call here for this Twitchy Tides game. Yes, maybe I didn't use the proper terminology there, but you're right, 5-minute master. Having boosted in Meta Battlers. That's on top of that, if you do use my cards, it's going to give you a wider possible starting range. You can start potentially with a much higher number than the otherwise unboosted collection. All right, made it to 25. Let's go ahead and get to it. If I win, prize goes to second place. Starts now. Good luck. Twitchy Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou live. Right away. With that burn command from Funko Lover. Fire underwater. Depth charge. We're down to 20. That spook command. Dead by cereal. Will shake to the screen. Meanwhile, Debo is sent packing. It's just a wide variety of fish and other aquatic life, and these commands that come out of nowhere. The blue screen of death. Game over, pal. Meanwhile, the game continues. We're down to 15. Cannonball took out Notorious Ninja, but Flame finally stopped the cannonball at that point. We're down to 13. Debo the Shark, working right to left, bottom half of the screen. And we're down to 10. Depth charge. Bottom right, we're down to 8. Twitchy Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou live, and it's Debo the Shark up top. Took out Pennybags Jr. Only got shocked by SDB123. Down to a half dozen. Depth charge. That eliminates Solkanar. We're down to 5. Depth charge out of nowhere. Takes out Winterfell. That happens sometimes in this game. Those are the breaks. We're down to 4. Tree Frog Nada, SDME, Zarveen, and Zach Bonifer. The last 4. Depth charge. There goes SDME123. We're down to 3. Zarveen, Zach Bonifer, Tree Frog Nada, the last 3 in this Twitchy Tides game. Zarveen with a spin move. Here comes Pink Felicia. Eliminates Zach Bonifer. We're down to 2. Pink Felicia takes out Zarveen. So congratulations, Tree Frog Nada. Victorious in this Twitchy Tides game. Slide up for a moment as I copy the information over. Alright, so the notes are up to speed, although we will have to hang on for just a double click. Oh, come on. There we go. We're going to try another Aquarium Royale. Actually, I'll bring the slate back up. Probably just left it up. Probably need to give this the hard reset just to be on the safe side. So it's not ready yet. I just have to pick a bowl, go random. 20 Aqua's a bit stiff. 1 tie. That's more my speed. Pay. There we go. Ready to join. So it looks like it worked. So it'll be another Aquarium Royale game here on NashvilleLou Live with Twitchy Tides Tuesday. You'll want to get in with the exclamation point play. Just type that in chat. And that'll get you in for this next Aquarium Royale game. A chance to win or finish in the top few spots and win some aqua. I think more and more is going to be seen as a valuable resource. Try get in as well. I don't remember what happened in my 5th spot as I was switching some fish out, testing out a few different looks and some prior broadcasts from other streamers earlier in the day here on this Twitchy Tides Tuesday. Okay, here we go. It's Scarce the Toucan. I know that's not what its name is. Was it Shredder? Probably think these things through before I start talking about them. Thinking out loud. Got my bird in the mix. Aquatic life. Some creative liberties to it. We got 20 players in right now for this Aquarium Royale. The more people that you get in, the more there can be those top spots that have aqua rewards. So the way this works is that it works out well for streamers. We want to encourage people, and the more people that stream here on Twitch see how popular Twitchy Tides is, and how much it is a draw that will bring them viewers, actual real people that are interested. The more that gets figured out, the more there'll be demand, and then streamers that want to offer some advanced things can have Aquarium Royales, pay a little bit to rent it if you don't have your own bowl. Able to get that one there for a rental of 1 tide. All right, we have 27 players in. Last chance, last call for this Aquarium Royale. Mocha Twitchers. Battle Bowl. Up to 29 players. And we get to 30. Exclamation point play. I mean, we can go with 29, that's fine. It's just that close. Like one more. All right, so 29 players. Aqua for the top few finishers, and for the winner, a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. It starts now. Good luck. If I win, prize goes to 2nd place. This Aquarium Royale. Big worm with a hook. Right away, we're down to 26. Depth charge. Bottom right part of the screen, we're down to 24. A mouse off the screen. One of the few downsides of doing it this way. I'm going to watch the mouse showing up. Meanwhile, Cannonball just tearing through. My goodness. Well, those names turned to red. We're down to 16. Yum. The bite command from G-Daddy. All the damage done there by that cannonball. Let's take it to the next level. Like Popeye with spinach. Unless you catching a cannonball with your mouth. Pink Felicia up top. Takes out 5 players. We're down to 6. Who will be the winner of this Twitchy Tides game? Here's Big Worm, the hook. Eliminates Notorious Ninja. We're down to 5. Debo the Shark. Working lower mid. Another yum. The bite from G-Daddy. It amuses me when the fish fight back against their adversaries. We're down to 5. Pink Felicia up top. Eliminates Brazen Blake. That's going to be all. We're down to 4. Zach Bonifer, Deadly's World, G-Daddy, Zarvine, the final 4. Pink Felicia does the damage there at the end for the last 3. We'll wait to see the results board as far as the order of finish. No, Zach Bonifer got the victory, the W. Number 1 spot, but 2 through 4, the photo finish. Tough break for G-Daddy. Only had 3 as far as the aqua went there. Those are the breaks, but at least it is a top 4 finish. This does work as far as the monthly standings go, so keep that in mind. So congratulations, Zach Bonifer, victorious at Aquarium Royale game. Let me bring the slide up for just a moment. Get this copied over properly. Again, a reminder that prizes will be sent out shortly after the conclusion of the broadcast. They'll come from my fulfillment wallets. Get ready now to take my hourly break. Take 1 break per hour here on NashvilleLou Live. The other side of that break, we'll have another Twitchy Tides game. With this upcoming Twitchy Tides game, you'll want to stick around through the break for it, because the winner of this upcoming game will win a Twitchy Tides pack provided by Pop Paragon for me to give away here. I'll have another to give away the next hour as well, but that's up just on the other side of this break. It'll be about a 5-minute break. Then back with this next Twitchy Tides game. Winner gets a pack. Back in a few minutes. Stay tuned. NashvilleLou Live. Twitchy Tides Tuesday. right, back from break, NashvilleLou live. It's Twitchy Tides Tuesday. My leg of it runs until midnight Eastern, but the fun doesn't end then. Rating over to Dr. Doom at or about midnight Eastern. More Twitchy Tides fun coming up with Dr. Doom. But right now here on NashvilleLou live, we got 28 players lined up. I'll get in to give us at least 29. For this one, the winner will receive a Twitchy Tides pack provided by Pop Paragon for me to give away here on stream. We'll have another one of those to give away in the next hour as well. Also an item from the NashvilleLou collection. If I happen to win, prize goes to second place. I'll use my Soul of the Catfish for this one, the rare version, the white with the yellow, which tends to really stand out. I get pulled in a lot of different directions with what I do. If I happen to go to another room to work on something, come back in and say, well, am I in? They've got a small version of the screen, picture-in-picture style. And that one tends to stand out. It's kind of my point. So I'm a fan of using that one. Big fan of those Soul of the Catfish. We've got 30 players in for it. So for the winner of this, a Twitchy Tides pack and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. We got 30. Let's get to it. Starts now. Good luck. Twitchy Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou live. Right away, big worm strikes. We're down to 27. Again, big worm. Doing some serious damage. We're down to 22. Again, big worm with a hook. There's that burn command. With fire underwater. Also have to glitter. Really make it so it's tough to see what's going on. Meanwhile, Pink Felicia taking advantage. Top part of the screen. The fog warning. Pink Felicia danger. We're down to 9. Twitchy Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou live. The winner of this gets that Twitchy Tides pack. Here comes Devo going down Broadway, down the middle, right to left. Eliminates Dr. Doom, 5-minute Masters, Crypto Gamer, and 15 Gracious. So we're down to 5. And remember, if I win, prize goes to second place. Cannonball, there goes SDME. And Flower, so we're down to 3. Walk the Grid, Autumn's Toys, and NashvilleLou. Cannonball up top. Autumn's Toys with a super spin. Taking out the Cannonball. There's a Cannonball that eliminates Walk the Grid. So it's down to my Soul of the Catfish and Autumn's Toys. Autumn's Toys is going to win that Twitchy Tides pack regardless of the outcome. We'll find out who the winner is going to be. Pink Felicia down low. I saw the Catfish just barely dodges, just enough to get by. And the battle continues. Pink Felicia on return. That would have taken me out, but Autumn's Toys with a super spin eliminates Felicia, and so the battle continues. Depth charge. That eliminates Autumn's Toys, so I get the victory. But that Twitchy Tides pack's going to be going to Autumn's Toys, so congratulations, Autumn's Toys. A slate up for a moment as I copy this over. And a reminder, prizes will be sent out shortly after the conclusion of the broadcast, so I'm looking for that after we get finished here. Although, even though we'll be wrapping up around midnight Eastern here, the fun's not going to stop with Twitchy Tides Tuesday. We'll do a raid over to Dr. Doom around midnight Eastern, maybe a little after, whenever he's ready. And we'll keep it going with that. Should be a lot of fun. Big fan of being part of this Twitchy Tides Tuesday. Many thanks to Las Vegas Ape for making it happen and including me as part of it. Take the slate down. Go back at it with another Twitchy Tides game. This time for the winner, a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. To get in, just type !play in chat. Rigged, says Dr. Doom. Really sus. We had a couple of Aquarium Royale matches earlier in the hour. And we'll have a couple in the next hour as well. This 2-hour block here with Twitchy Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou Live. 19 players in. Get in with the Vape Ape from Las Vegas Ape. All right, we've got 21 players lined up for this next Twitchy Tides game. Last call to get in with !play. All right, 21 players. Begins now. Good luck. And if I happen to win back-to-back, again, the first place prize would go to second. Meanwhile, Debo the Shark doing a lot of damage. Working left to right, bottom half of the screen. We're down to 15. My banana command. The banana didn't really seem to phase the cannonball that much. Zach Bonifer eliminated. We're down to 13. I'll watch the replay on that later. Meanwhile, cannonball just tearing through. Forgot how much faster I made the cannonball than everything else when I was testing some stuff out with the settings. I think it's got some oomph behind it. We're down to 7. Make that 6 as I'm out with the depth charge. Twitchy Tides Tuesday. And it's Debo the Shark. Bottom half of the screen. This could do it right here, and it will. My goodness, you see the name's Debo. 5 deep there. And ultimately, the name that matters, the one in first place, Pop and Stock, victorious in this Twitchy Tides game. Misclick here. At a brief moment of panic that caused some sort of problem here with OBS Studio, but besides the whole double clicking problem, come on. There we go. All right, so Pop and Stock victorious in Twitchy Tides. Let's do another one, shall we? Back open for the next Twitchy Tides game. Winner gets a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection that'll give you a boost in the fun new game Meta Battler. And you'll want to stick around. Coming up in our next hour, we'll have another Twitchy Tides pack that I'll be giving away. Provided personally from Pop Paragon to me. Packs. Giveaway here on stream. And when somebody gives me something to give away, I tend to take that very seriously. A lot more, quite often, than my own stuff. Just like, look, I want to make sure I show proper care to it. So, to be given out judiciously, but there will be another one to given out coming up in our second hour here on this Twitchy Tides Tuesday. Dr. Doom, we're heading after midnight Eastern. The fun continues there on this Twitchy Tides Tuesday. We got 17 people in right now for this next Twitchy Tides game. You can get in as well with exclamation point play in chat. We have 23 players in right now. You can join the list by typing exclamation point play in chat to get into this next Twitchy Tides game. Dr. Doom is in to give us 24. And for people that are new to this, they're like, Lou, I'm not familiar with this Twitchy Tides, what you speak. What is this? Well, here's the website, the URL, twitchytides.io. All the information you need there, along with the link to the Twitchy Tides Discord. All right, so 24 players. The winner receives a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. If I win, prize goes to second place. Starts now. Good luck. Twitchy Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou live. A depth charge right away. We're down to 20. That Haunt command. Ghosts and Goblins. We're down to 11. We began with 24. There's the hook with Big Worm. Looking angry. Taking out 2 players. We're down to 9. There's the hook. Big Worm, and we're down to 8. And again, Big Worm. This time takes out Notorious Ninja. So we're down to 7. Here comes Pink Felicia up top. Eliminates Funko Lover and Crypto Gamer, Misty Rios, and Tree Frog Nada. We're down to 3. To Walk the Grid, Dutch Rudder, and Autumn's Toys, the last 3. In this Twitchy Tides game here on NashvilleLou Live on Twitchy Tides Tuesday. Depth charge, that eliminates Walk the Grid. So we're down to 2. Dutch Rudder and Autumn's Toys, the last 2. In this Twitchy Tides game. There's the hook, Big Worm. A freeze from Autumn's Toys. Can Dutch Rudder get out of that corner? Not quite enough room to get by. Big Worm does it. Autumn's Toys victorious in this Twitchy Tides game. That well-timed freeze worked out for Autumn's Toys. I'll bring the slate up for a moment as I get this information copied over. Alright, so congratulations, Autumn's Toys victorious in that Twitchy Tides game. As we get ready to start our second hour, approaching 11 p.m. Eastern, a quick reset. This is NashvilleLou Live. I'm your host, Lou Pickney. It's Twitchy Tides Tuesday. At Twitchy Tides going on all day long, and the fun continues. After midnight Eastern, we do a raid over to Dr. Doom once he goes live with his show. You can get in for this upcoming Twitchy Tides game right here by typing !play in chat. Winner gets a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. Got 16 players. I'll use the Oga Beaver, and I'll get us to 17. At 11 p.m. Eastern. To our second hour of Twitchy Tides Tuesday. Just my leg of it. It's been going on all day. Involved a lot of different streamers, a lot of different styles. That's one of the great things with Twitchy Tides. You can have the energy of Cam No, just incredible energy. You can be very subdued and quiet, and it can still work great for you. I mean, it's wonderfully convenient. It lets you engage with your audience. And if you know anything at all about Wax Gaming, you've got some opportunity. This game is a winner right here. So we got 23 in for it. Last chance, last call for it. Someone is always using Oga's Beaver, says CTR Heels fan. Well, popular choice. I'd use the uncommon, but as I noted earlier, it's being used right now in one of the breeds that I've got going on in the Tank of Love. All right, so 23 players. For the winner, a Warsaken camo card. And an item from the NashvilleLou collection. Jericho 1903 gets in. They give us 24. Starts now. Good luck. Right away, a depth charge, and we're down to 20. And look at the variety of fish and other aquatic life. Meanwhile, a depth charge. Little chain reaction, we're down to 17. Saw Debo the Shark poke his head out. Immediately a death roll showed up. Funko Lover. That alligator roll. This time, Gator defeats Shark. And for the moment, Debo sent packing. Worst comes to worst, I can conjure up a party. There we go, party. Got a disco ball. Got the lights, got the spin. This will hopefully jar some of the opponents back out. Y'all scared off the opponents. They saw Debo take a one-sided beat. I think, no thanks. I'll take a powder. Let's see that. They got regenerated there during the party. That normally does it, right? I mean, we can have another party. I'm not going to say no to that. Double party. We're dropping the disco ball again. All right, Debo, have you recuperated from getting your butt kicked by the alligator? The gator roll got you. Funko lover sent you packing. I mean, normally just doing the party once solves the problem, which is a bit of a concern. I don't want this to be a no contest. Oh, there we go. Depth charge up top says, all right. The bad guys didn't all leave the territory. So we're down to 15. Hopefully this will jostle the opponents back into showing up. Here comes Pink Felicia. A super spin from Autumn's Toys takes out Felicia, but damage done. We're down to 12. Began with 24 in this Twitchy Tides game here on NashvilleLou Live. Meanwhile, Cannonball up top. Those cannonballs, I've got the settings. Those things zip. And we're down to 9. Later this hour, we'll be giving away a Twitchy Tides pack, depth charge, and a chain reaction. We're down to a half dozen. There's the hook. Big Worm takes out Dave Ira, and we're down to 5. It's Twitchy Tides Tuesday here on NashvilleLou Live. Depth charge, top right. You can see it blinking, that ominous red. Zeal playing dead there with the fish that looks the part. CTR Heels fan hits the depth charge, is eliminated, and is eliminated. We're down to 4. Silent One, SDME, Azile, Autumn's Toys, the last 4. Then boom, the haunt. But the chomp from Debo takes out SDME. We're down to 3. Silent One, Autumn's Toys, and Azile 2023 with a spin. The last 3 in this Twitchy Tides game. Hey, 257, thank you for the follow. Depth charge takes out Silent One, takes out Autumn's Toys. So congratulations, Azile 2023 victorious in this Twitchy Tides game. Copy this over real fast. Remember that prizes will be sent out shortly after the conclusion of the broadcast. Come from my fulfillments wallet. I love it. I click one button, I copy it over, paste it, it's saved. Slate comes down. Although we will need a moment here for me to get the next part loaded. So I'm going to try. Actually, I should have learned my lesson in the first hour, shouldn't I? Bring that back up. So we'll do a hard refresh here, which means it just resets everything. It takes a minute or 2 at most. Maybe this will be faster. It takes it a moment or so to load back up. You won't be able to get in just yet until you haven't paid the fee. Try another Aquarium Royale game. We had 2 in the first hour. And if this loads for me, we'll see if the bowl will do what I want. 2 tied. I'm willing to pay that for Funko Lover. No problem. Pay. There we go. Ready to join. So you can get in with exclamation point play to join this next Aquarium Royale game. The winner receives a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. Plus, for the top few finishers, be earning Aqua. See the various numbers there for the fish or other aquatic life. And it reflects the energy remaining. If I'm not mistaken, it gets reset or refilled every 3 days. exclamation mark play. So I have the Twitchy team set up where I have 5 different fish where I just pick the number that I want to have here. I'll go with play and the number 2 to go with the Vape Ape from Las Vegas Ape. It's down to 3. Limited use. Let's see if I switch it to the Soul the Catfish, the rare one with the white and yellow. 24. My voice can hold up. We'll do that. So it's exclamation point play to get in this Aquarium Royale game. All right, there in chat how you can type exclamation point team and it'll show you if you have your Twitchy team set up in Twitchy Tides, the 5 that you have. Because it'd be tough if you are switching around, you're trying out different fish, or there's some new ones you want to get in the mix. That tells you in a moment who you have where. It's a helpful way to get a reminder if you need it. And little, what they might call quality of life improvements with Twitchy Tides, and that includes the way it interacts with chat on Twitch. And that's part of why this is so effective and so popular. It really does bridge that gap between Wax Gaming and Twitch live streaming. Like, there should be some awards for Twitchy Tides to win. Although gaming awards, that's a whole different level of I'm not sure how that. Some award in some way should go to Pop Paragon, go to Slick, should go to everybody that's helped make Twitchy Tides be such a success. Here with this Twitchy Tides Tuesday. You got the alliteration, you got the all-day gameplay with a wide variety of streamers, different styles, different approaches. But a lot of fun along the way. And it's not stopping at midnight Eastern. My leg of it ends there, but we'll continue with Dr. Doom. So right now we got 23 players in for this Aquarium Royale. I like that. Dead by Cereal. Twitch Award for most fun chat interactions. I support that. Our last call here for the Aquarium Royale. We got 23 players in. Top few finishers will be winning Aqua. The winner gets a Warsaken camo card, item from the NashvilleLou collection. Got Silent One in there to give us 24. Dr. Doom in has us at 25. Up to 28. That's why I try and give a little extra time after I say last call before I go ahead and lock it in, because once you're done, you can't undo it. All right, 28 players. This Aquarium Royale. And it starts now. Good luck. A darker background. Right away, the hook from Big Worm. We're down to 25. It's Twitchy Tides Tuesday. NashvilleLou Live. This Aquarium Royale match right here. We're trying to earn some Aqua. Meanwhile, Debo can get that death roll. Funko lover. Getting good use out of that alligator. The shark gets a gator roll. And for the moment, Debo's sent packing. Never know what to expect with Twitchy Tides Tuesday. You're on NashvilleLou Live. I say that. See double haunt commands showing up in chat. Players trying to how do you maneuver through that? Debo, after getting the gator roll, finally back at it. Top part of the screen. Eliminates a pair of players, so we're down to 17. Who will be the winner of this Aquarium Royale Twitchy Tides game? There's the hook from Big Worm. We're down to 13. It's quite the visual. That honk command kicks in. This is an Aquarium Royale match, and that is Pink Felicia working right to left, bottom half of the screen. Another death roll. Funko Lover getting the most out of that alligator right there. First it was Debo, now Felicia. Although Felicia woke back up, there I go. A lot of others as well. Felicia getting some stings in on the way out. Get her heat back. We're down to 5. Autumn's Toys is invisible at the moment. Or, like I said, reappeared after a time. Meanwhile, Vipers are eliminated by a depth charge. We're down to 4. Tree Frog Nada, Brazen Blake, Autumn's Toys, and Fonny T, the final 4. In this Aquarium Royale match on Twitchy Tides Tuesday. Big Worm the hook. There goes Brazen Blake, and we're down to 3. There's the hook. Big Worm. That eliminates Fonny T. We're down to 2. Autumn's Toys and Tree Frog Nada. The last 2 in there. Depth charge. Upper part of the screen in the middle. Tree Frog Nada back and forth while Autumn's Toys out of a freeze uses a spin move. Appears Tree Frog Nada eliminated by that depth charge. That's going to mean Autumn's Toys getting the victory here. We'll see. Wait for the official word, like a horse race. Let's go. Let's go to our ring announcer for the particulars. Autumn's Toys. You see the top 3 earning Aqua. And the more players you have in one of these Aquarium Royale matches, the more that there's Aqua to be earned. But in this case, nice haul for the top 3. A slate back up for a moment as I copy this information over. And remember, the Twitchy Tides Tuesday fun continues beyond just top of the hour. My scheduled time comes to an end at midnight Eastern, because that's when we're going to do a raid over to Dr. Doom with some more Twitchy Tides Tuesday fun. I love being part of this. So much fun. And congratulations, Autumn's Toys, victorious, and Twitchy Tides. That Aquarium Royale match. We'll go back to a regular match here. Open now with exclamation point play. This next Twitchy Tides game. Winner receives a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection that you can use to get a boost in the fun new game Meta Battler. Remember, later this hour, I'll be giving away another Twitchy Tides pack. It's coming up. We'll also have another Aquarium Royale match coming up later in the hour. We get ready for top of the hour to do a raid over to Dr. Doom. We've got 18 in at the moment. Make that 19. Make sure I hit the enter key. It would help. Exclamation point play, and the number 3 just sitting there by itself doesn't do anything. But you would enter, and then poof. Oga's Beaver appears. It's magical. Got 23 players in there. So last call. Exclamation point play to get in this next Twitchy Tides game here on Twitchy Tides Tuesday. NashvilleLou Love. Special thanks to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio, who makes much of the great background music that I use here on NashvilleLou Live. All right, so we've got Random King and Notorious Ninja in to get us to 25. All right, here we go. It starts now. Good luck. It's Twitchy Tides. You're on NashvilleLou Live. Tides Tuesday. Debo the Shark. Lower half of the screen working left to right. That howl there from Asteroid Eater finally sending Debo the other way before Debo got zapped. A shock from SDME. We're down to 22. Pink Felicia. Lower half of the screen. Finally sent the other direction, but it's doing some serious damage. We're down to a dozen. Who will be the winner of this Twitchy Tides game? Pink Felicia. Left to right. Lower mid. Doing some serious damage. We're down to 4. It's Asteroid Eater, SDB123, Nado 6, and Random King, the final 4. Pink Felicia, bottom half of the screen, takes out Nado 6 and Random King, and SDME. The winner, Asteroid Eater. Congratulations, Asteroid Eater, victorious in this Twitchy Tides game. All right, so there it is. Congratulations, Asteroid Eater. The victory in Twitchy Tides. The fans demand more. Let's get back at it. Another Twitchy Tides game. Exclamation point play you can get in. For the winner, a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. Of course, on top of the prizes you can win, those top 10 finishes, very valuable. Players vying for the monthly leaderboard in Twitchy Tides. And there's a lot to the game that I don't even get a chance to really delve into here because there's so much that directly involves engagement with the live audience and live games that the rest of it, as compelling and interesting as it is, it's tough to get to it all. Point being, there's a lot to the game beyond just this. And you can see how it continues to improve, how much fun it is, how popular it is. People will play this literally around the clock. If you have at least a halfway decent presentation with it and people know about it, they'll play and they'll stick around and have fun. That's the main thing. It's so much fun. We got 17 in. I should probably join as well. We're up to 18. Hello to everybody watching me over on Kick. I don't have chat available there. You can't play Twitchy Tides over there, but there are people that watch me on Kick. Even with Twitchy Tides, so hello to you, but want to play Twitchy Tides is here on Twitch. Hello to everybody watching here, wherever here is for you, I suppose. I'll get in with the Vape Ape from Las Vegas Ape. We've got 24 players in for this next Twitchy Tides game. Pennybags Jr. makes it 25. Last call, exclamation mark play for this Twitchy Tides game. Coming up, we'll have another Aquarium Royale match. We'll have another game with a Twitchy Tides pack on the line. That's coming up here later in the hour. Of course, getting ready for midnight Eastern. Dr. Doom. His show's going to be live. We'll do a raid over there and keep the Twitchy Tides Tuesday fun continuing. 30 players on board here. Let's get to it. Begins now. Good luck. Twitchy Tides Tuesday. NashvilleLou live. Depth charge. Tough break there for 4 Slayer out of the gate. Onto 29. Here's a combo of the spin move and the banana. Let's see if this works out for me. Not quite as effective as I was hoping for. Meanwhile, a depth charge. And we're down to 21. That depth charge. We're down to 19. Twitchy Tides Tuesday. NashvilleLou live. The howl there. Asteroid Eater. That Kyla. Try again with a banana. Floating there by the Twitchy Tide sign. Meanwhile, under the cover of that parade of ghosts there, had a cannonball get us down to 13. Debo the Shark. Only got taken out by a super spin from Autumn's Toys, but damage done. We're down to 9. Turn of Debo. Lower mid, left to right. Down to a half dozen. Twitchy Tides Tuesday here on NashvilleLou Live. Pink Felicia. Ran to that shell shock from CTR Heels fan. Eliminates 15 Gracious before getting knocked out. And now we're down to 5. Depth charge. Eliminates Autumn's Toys. Down to 4. CTR Heels fan. SDB123. Pennybags Jr. Crypto Gamer. The last 4. Comes Debo the Shark. Top side. Eliminates Heels fan. Eliminates Pennybags Jr. So we're down to 2. SDB123 and Crypto Gamer. The last 2. Debo the Shark. Lower half of the screen. Working left to right. There goes SDB123 eliminated. Congratulations, Crypto Gamer. Victorious in this Twitchy Tides game. Slate up for just a moment so I can copy the information over. All right, so congratulations, Crypto Gamer. Victorious in Twitchy Tides. Bring the slate back up for a moment because do a hard reset here. So we're going to try and do another Aquarium Royale match. Found it's a lot more effective. Just go ahead and do that hard reset before you tease anybody with it. And then it takes just a moment or two for the game to reload. This ensures that things will hopefully at least go smoothly. tends to be the most effective approach. Five tide. 20 aqua. Another 20 aqua. 3 tide. Okay, I'll pay the 3 tide. All right. Ready to join. Paid. Exclamation point play. Get you in this next Aquarium Royale match. All you have to do is type exclamation point play in chat to get in this Aquarium Royale. Top few finishers will earn aqua, along with the winner receiving a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. This is an uncommon Battle Bowl. As far as the rarity goes, because I don't own a Battle Bowl yet, I definitely hope to get one. But at this point, I don't own one, so I don't know some of the particulars as far as the common versus uncommon and what that means from an aqua standpoint. But you'd figure uncommon's going to be if nothing else, all the things being equal, I think it'd be slightly better, if nothing else, than a common. But it works for what we need here for this Aquarium Royale. Let me get in as well. Exclamation point play in chat. And if you have your Twitchy team set up, numbers 1 through 5, pick which one you want to use. We have 27 players lined up for this Aquarium Royale match. Uncommon Battle Bowl here. The last call to get in with the exclamation point play. This Aquarium Royale. All right, so 27 players for this Aquarium Royale match. If I win, prize goes to second place. Here we go. Begins now. Good luck. Aquarium Royale match. NashvilleLou live. And right away, Painful Asia. Doing damage. Left to right, bottom half of the screen. My goodness. Cutting through with impunity. Just like that, we're down to 15. Here comes Debo the Shark. Bottom half of the screen. Left to right. And we're down to a dozen remaining in this Aquarium Royale match. It's Twitchy Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou live. Big Worm with a hook. Takes out Viper, Czar, and Dr. Doom. We're down to 10. Debo the Shark. Bottom row, right to left. Eliminates Winterfell. Eliminates Coins for Vince. Down to 8. With the boom there with that haunt. Feel that. Meanwhile, Cannonball just flying through. We're down from 8 to 4. Final 4 in there. Silent One, SDB 123, Azile 2023, and Randman 7272. And you see that depth charge. Ominous red blinking. There goes silent one. We're down to 3. Could be some nice aqua for the top few finishers, but who's going to be the winner? See that depth charge. There goes a Xylem. We're down to 2. It's Randman and SDME, the last 2 in. Look out for Pink Felicia. Randman barely avoided Felicia. SDME with a well-timed shock. The saga continues. Last 2 in there, battling it out in this Aquarium Royale match. There's a depth charge. See it there, that top part of the screen. Hard to miss in the middle there. That'll do it. Randman runs into that depth charge. The official results, but it'll be SDME123 getting the victory. This Aquarium Royale match. There's the results. But for the top 3 is noted that Aqua that's earned. Make sure to claim that in the Twitchy Tides game. Just go to the Battle Bowl section. Should be there for you, easy to find. Bring the slate up for a moment as I copy this information over. All right, so congratulations, SDME123, the winner. That Aquarium Royale match on this Twitchy Tides Tuesday. All right, so I'm going to get ready now to take my hourly break. Take 1 per hour here on NashvilleLou Live. Type !play in chat to get in the next Twitchy Tides game. And for this one coming up here, the winner will receive a Twitchy Tides pack along with an item from the NashvilleLou collection. So definitely want to stick around through the break. Be here to find out maybe your fish will be the winner. This Twitchy Tides pack. We'll find out on the other side of this break. Back in just a few minutes. Twitchy Tides Tuesday continues. NashvilleLou Live. Stay tuned. back from break. NashvilleLou Live. It's Twitchy Tides Tuesday. We're about to give away a Twitchy Tides pack for the winner of this upcoming Twitchy Tides game. Take that side overlay down. Got 29 players in. I'll join as well. I'll get us to at least 30. So for the winner of this Twitchy Tides game, it'll be a Twitchy Tides pack and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. I'll give you a boost in Meta Battler. Many thanks to Pop Paragon for giving me these Twitchy Tides packs to give away so judiciously. Just throw them out in pell-mell fashion. There's one on the line here for the winners. We got 32 players in for this. All right, starts now. Good luck. Cannonball up top. Got turned away, but not before taking out 4 players. We're down to 28. Fire underwater. Meanwhile, a depth charge. Down to 24. Big Worm with a hook has us to 22. If I happen to win, prize goes to second place. A major prize, who are you talking about? A Twitchy Tides pack. There's a Cannonball doing major damage. Bottom row, we're down to 19. Cannonball. We're down to a dozen. Who will be the winner of this Twitchy Tides game? Who's going to win that Twitchy Tides pack? Find out soon. There's the hook from Big Worm, and we're down to 10. Depth charge eliminates Silent One, so we're down to 9. There's Debo the Shark up top, eliminates Zach Bonifer. Debo was turned away, but damage done. We're down to 8. Cannonball. Lower part of the screen. We're down to 5. Comes Debo the Shark. We're down to 2. Zarveen and Dr. Doom. The last 2 in this Twitchy Tides game. Winner gets a Tides pack. Cannonball. Dr. Doom avoided it. Here's the mood command. And some of these I'm not familiar with. That's part of the fun as well. It's wide variety. Meanwhile, it's Pink Felicia. Lower mid, Dr. Doom avoided Felicia. Zarveen picked a good time to freeze. Likewise avoiding Felicia. So we're down to 2. Zarveen and Dr. Doom, the last 2 in this Twitchy Tides game with a pack on the line. Pink Felicia. There goes Zarveen. That'll do it. Congratulations, Dr. Doom. Dr. D victorious in this Twitchy Tides game. For a moment, I'll bring the slate up as I copy this information over. All right, there it is. Congratulations, Dr. Doom. Victorious in this Twitchy Tides game. Look at this reloaded and play another game of Twitchy Tides. Exclamation point play to get in. Winner gets a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. Roughly 10 minutes or so from now, I'll be doing a raid over to Dr. Doom. Saw Dr. D get the win there. Win that pack. And soon enough, it'll be Dr. Doom hosting the next leg of this Twitchy Tides Tuesday. Exclamation mark play. Type that in chat to get in for this next Twitchy Tides game. And so much fun on this Tides Tuesday. We have 22 players in right now for this next Twitchy Tides game. Make that 23. Dr. Doom getting in. I'll join the fray as well. Pennybags Jr.'s in. I'll use the Oga Beaver again to get us to 25. Dead by Serial has us to 26. Last call. Exclamation point play. SDME and Azile get us to 28. All right, 28 players, and it begins now. Good luck. Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou live, and my goodness, Cannonball made it halfway across, took out 6 players, and sent in the other direction. Here comes Debo the Shark. Got dropped from that upper mid position, but again, damage done before Debo. Was sent to parts unknown. Not sure what happened to Debo there. Debo disappeared. Here comes Pink Felicia. Lower part of the screen, working right to left. Just devastating the field. We're down to 10. Thinned the ranks out there in a hurry. Depth charge. We're down to 9. Brazen Blake with that punch command. That smoke like it's Pigpen. Depth charge. Goes Gracious, Randman, and Dr. Doom. With that chain reaction from a depth charge. We saw right there. We're down to a half dozen. Who's going to be the winner of this Twitchy Tides game? Debo the Shark comes through. Eliminates Coins for Vince. Eliminates Autumn's Toys. Sent the opposite direction. Back around. Debo. Left Shark. And we're down to 4. It's Flantality. Misty Rios. Brazen Blake. And Kiyoshi Nobu. The last 4 in for this Twitchy Tides game. Big Worm, see that hook? There goes Kiyoshi. We're down to 3. Flantality, Brazen Blake, and Misty Rios, the last 3 in this Twitchy Tides game. It's Pink Felicia, top part of the screen. Eliminates Misty Rios. We're down to 2. Flantality and Brazen Blake. Those are the last 2 fish in there. We started with 28. You see the hook, Big Worm, hiding there by that Twitchy Tide sign just to the left of the letters. Brazen Blake using the punch command. Hitting that kind of vertical bounce. Flantality runs into the hook, and that's going to do it. Congratulations. Brazen Blake, victorious in this Twitchy Tides game. Like the finish right there. Bring the slate up for a moment as I copy this information over. Right. Really bad time to accidentally hit the end button and jump to the end of the document. Like, oh, we lost my place there in the Tides listings. Luckily, not that tough to overcome it. So I'll bring the slate back down. Congratulations on the victory, Rays and Blake. So we'll have time for one more game. We'll get ready to raid over to Dr. Doom around midnight Eastern, so top of the hour. Will probably be the last one for my leg of the broadcast. So get in now with exclamation point play. Winner gets a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. Again, many thanks to MJ Owns You for the raid near the beginning of the broadcast. He finished up his part of Twitchy Tides Tuesday, and my 2-hour block began. We got 27 players in. Get him with exclamation point play in chat. Okay, go through a few checks there real fast. All right, so we got 30 players in for this next Twitchy Tides game. Winner gets a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. Of course, players trying to get a top 10 finish. These wins add up in the monthly competition, the Twitchy Tides leaderboard. We're up now to 31 with Dave Ira in, just in time. 31 players, it begins now. Good luck. It's Twitchy Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou Live. A depth charge. Somehow got dealt with. We got fire underwater, but for the moment, all 31 participants still in the match. That didn't last long. There's the hook from Big Worm, top right corner. And we're down to 28. Pink Felicia working bottom row. Just wreaking havoc. My goodness, look at that. Down to 19. Depth charge. Eliminates Pennybags Jr. We're down to 18. Void there from Dr. Doom. Felt that one. Meanwhile, there's a depth charge top right corner. Takes out Dr. Doom. We're down to 17. The burn command from Funko Lover. At fire underwater. Meanwhile, flame to take out the cannonball. So for the moment, we got 17 out of the original 31 still in there. Twitchy Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou Live. Doing a raid over to Dr. Doom very soon. But for now, the game continues. If I happen to win, prize goes to second place. Debo the Shark. Sent the other way. Want to know part of that lunge from Viper Czar. There's the hook from Big Worm to take out Haya. We're down to a dozen. Twitchy Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou live. Pink Felicia. Working right to left. Upper half of the screen. We're down to 3. My fish is still in there. Remember, if I win, prize goes to second place. Along with me, you got Randman and Fonny T. Cannonball. This is all 3 remaining competitors. Pink Felicia. Top part of the screen eliminates Randman. So it's My Soul the Catfish in there with Fonny T. So Fonny T's going to get the prize, regardless of who ends up the winner. But of course, you want that victory. Competing for those leaderboard spots. Here comes Pink Felicia. That takes out Soul the Catfish for me. And that means Fonny T victorious in this Twitchy Tides game. All right. Congratulations, Fonny T. As noted, prizes will be sent out shortly after the conclusion of the broadcast. So we're waiting now for Dr. Doom to go live. That'll be happening here soon. As Dr. Doom goes live, we'll do a raid over there. We'll keep the fun going. We have, 16 games here in the span of 2 hours with the Twitchy Tides Tuesday, just for my part of it here, my leg of it, on NashvilleLou Live. Past midnight Eastern. Hey, you're welcome, Vipers are. Thank you for watching. Thanks everybody for taking the time to watch and to play. Without you, I wouldn't have a show. I'm not sure what the plan is yet for next week with Twitchy Tides Tuesday. I certainly hope to be part of it. I appreciate Las Vegas Ape including me in with this. Been a lot of fun. All right, Dr. Doom's got his starting soon screen pulled up, which means it's about time for us to do a raid over there to keep this Twitchy Tides Tuesday fun continuing. But first, do a sig out. They call it TV News Carney. In other words, a place for me to say who I am, what this was, and say goodbye for the VOD. Then we'll do a raid over to Dr. Doom. But that's going to do it for this broadcast of NashvilleLou Live on Twitchy Tides Tuesday. I'm your host, Lou Pickney. Thanks for watching. See you next time.